Boys and girls, this is the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and you're listening to Going In Raw, baby.
This is Shayna Baszler, and you're watching Going In Raw.
This is the knockout artist, Cassius Ohno, and you're Going In Raw.
Hi, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
Yeah, welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steve and Larson, and available wherever podcasts can be found. Be sure to hit that subscribe button on the notify bell next to it to make sure you're always getting your new Going In Raw notifications. We're also available on the Patreon at patreon.com/Steve and Larson. It's a terrific way to support Going In Raw. It is the second to last day of the month, and that means if you get your $20 a month pledges in, I should be getting those Friendo care packages. I'm like today, I'm going to bust out the patron care packages from last month. And then in a couple days, like sometimes they come out really, really quick.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they come out like a month later.
Yeah.
So this month was sort of hampered by the Vegas trip. But we're back from that, and I'll be getting the Friendo care packages out and about. Nate Morris.
You're sweating about it?
Nate Morris, chat trivia winner, kept on asking about his chat trivia prize, and I forgot I had like a bunch of stuff that I had to just literally dump in the mailbox. That is out.
Out.
That is out.
Out.
So there's that. No, I just have shine right here.
Where's your
soften these lights up? My goodness gracious.
Where's your powder for your shine?
The powder for the shine, I don't know. It went away. It didn't really stop it because then he's got like a big splotch right here. I don't know how to apply makeup properly.
Yeah, I'm with you there. So I never bothered.
Yeah, I know. So anyways,
my shine.
We've got no powder for your shine?
Nope, no one can control my shine, Steve.
I love your shine, man.
Thank you.
All right, so we have some new patrons over the past couple days. What is today? Thursday?
It is Thursday. This week, it just feels like everything's blending together.
I know, because that 12-hour trip I think that 12-hour trip took a couple of years off our life.
I think it's really sapped a lot of enthusiasm for a lot of stuff.
I know. So anyways, we got some new patrons here. I'm going to give them some shout-outs.
Yes, please.
Fox005, I wanted to give another shout-out to, because that's Buff Daddy. That's Matthew.
Oh, cool.
And he sent a very lovely message on Patreon that really brightened my day yesterday. So a shout-out to Buff Daddy, a.k.a. Matthew, for saying those nice words. It's always nice to hear from you guys. Let's see here. We also have Anthony Cochran, Ejeko, and Jay Newton.
Thank you.
Want to say thanks to all of you
all
out there. Oh no, Wang Chaco gave a super chat, said it's the non-news intro mark, gonna miss the live show due to meetings.
Oh,
but
bummer.
Just got paid, so here's a little extra. I know you read this after the show, so I hope it was great. Wrong, Wang. We're reading it right now.
Yeah, we read it right now.
Yeah. Ooh, that should be good. So anyways, yeah, good stuff. NXT TakeOver
25, yeah.
25 is on the horizon. This kind of feels like a bit of a thrown together takeover. I mean, originally it was going to be, so obviously it's not the night prior or 2 nights prior to a big pay-per-view or any pay-per-view.
Initially it was going to be next weekend in San Jose,
right?
Because Super Showdown's next Friday. Mm-hmm. Triple H is going to be halfway around the world. Can't really do a takeover the following day
because
so
when you have a pay-per-view event that is expected to be as large or bigger than comparable to
WrestleMania. All hands on deck.
Exactly. They need everybody there.
Yeah.
So
instead, they scheduled TakeOver a week earlier in Bridgeport, Connecticut. TakeOver 25 going down Saturday. We will not be doing a live stream. Both their wives are out of town.
Yeah, man.
So
we got daddy daycares going on.
Yep.
This kind of feels so. I still think that there's the possibility that major things will happen. We'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah, we'll do our predictions later.
But yeah, this just kind of feels like, oh crap, we had to change the date and the venue. We got to be on the East Coast for travel reasons, I guess.
Yeah,
so
my guess.
Where can we book on the? What are we gonna even call it?
What's an hour away from the home office?
Exactly. Bridgeport, perfect. Let's do that. I hope somebody on the media call asked about that. Is this like a real takeover, or just sort of like a fakey takeover?
Yeah.
Takeover 20. Like, even the logo is so underwhelming.
It feels
Everything about
really
it is
just put together last minute.
underwhelming. Like, Tyler Breeze is on it. Apparently, Tyler Breeze is part of the NXT roster now.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, look,
Anything to give him more opportunity because he wasn't getting any on the main roster.
I'd rather be like a killer wrestler on NXT than a killer wrestler who can't do killer wrestling things on main roster.
Yeah, a killer wrestler who doesn't get on TV at all.
Who doesn't get to
On
kill
main
wrestling.
roster.
Yeah.
I agree.
So yeah, we're gonna go over our predictions in just a moment after our recap of that. Also, this week, I thought that the MVP of this week of network shows.
Oh, it's Jack Gallagher, man.
Oh my
Where has
God!
this been the whole time? We saw it once in the cruiserweight tournament after Enzo was stripped.
Yeah.
And we saw this a little bit in his match in the second United Kingdom tournament. Mm-hmm. But for 2 consecutive shows, he put on killer matches.
These were takeover level, G1
Why hasn't
level.
he been allowed to do this the whole time? Or why hasn't he been given the opportunity to do this? Because it seems like now he's free from being he's not ultra babyface like he was initially, where it seemed like he had to wrestle pretty much strictly like the old school British style, which is entertaining.
Yeah.
But as we can see now, there's a lot more he can do.
Yeah.
And then when he was heel, he was supposed to be cruel Jack Gallagher, but yet what he really wasn't. He was far less aggressive than he was last night when he's like a tweener now. He's just a dude.
Yeah, he's just a guy
He's
now.
just a dude.
Yeah.
And it seems like he's free to do whatever he wants in the ring.
Yeah.
And we finally get to see how good he is.
Yeah. When you're released from the confines, I mean, let's face it, at this point, like, I think when you're released from the confines of cheesy stories, like, and cheesy gimmicks, then you can do a hell of a lot more. Like NXT UK, dude, you put Cassius Ohno in there with anybody and just let them go.
Yep.
You're gonna get a good match. You put them in there with Jack Gallagher, who we know can put on a fantastic match, and oh my God, like, oh, that match was terrific. And then, you know, you get I really like this element. It's a very simplistic story with him and Humberto Carrillo.
Yeah.
He says, you know, I got this nagging feeling, or I got this nagging, you know, thing going on that we never finished our business.
Yeah.
And I'd like to finish it tonight.
Oh, the story they told in that match was great.
Holy, that match was long and awesome.
Yep.
Holy moly.
Both the matches, or the first match and the main event, were both really good.
Yeah.
Mike Kanell's been putting on a hell of a lot of really good matches.
Man, holy crap.
It'd be great in 3 weeks when he gets to go somewhere else and ply his trade on a larger stage.
You know, if they, I agree. I would love to see him. I know Ring of Honor seems like a good fit because of his history there, but God, who's he going to fight over there, man? Who's he going to fight? Stop with that now. Like, if Cobb sticks around, then cool, right? Because Cobb is good. I don't want Cobb to stick around. They need an influx of, like, good people, and they need to get that title
Well, it's funny
off Taven.
you say you don't want Cobb to stick around, yet they need an influx of good people.
They need, like, a mass influx.
Well, I mean, they can't
If
deal
he's-
with it. If there's an exodus before the influx, then it's a wash, isn't it? It's a net neutral.
I don't know. I can't explain it, man. I don't know.
I think what you're trying to say is you like Cobb, you want him to move on to greener pastures. However, Ring of Honor still needs an influx of talent.
This is what I mean. I see far more likely Cobb leaving for greener pastures than an influx of new talent that I can then see Cobb get mixed up with, because I don't see that happening.
Yeah, probably
It's
not.
just probably not going to happen.
Probably not going to happen.
So that's my point about that. So
Let's get right into it.
yeah, let's get right into it.
NXT kicked off with Mia Yim versus Bianca Belair. Of course, this is a rematch from a match that happened a couple weeks back where Bianca utilized her braid to help secure the win. These two got really good chemistry. Really good chemistry.
They do. They match up very well,
Yes.
and their personalities in ring match up very, very well.
The chemistry between these two is excellent, and so the matches have been very, very good. Towards the end, Mia Yim hits Eat Defeat.
Belair ate it and then rolled to the outside.
Yeah.
So at that point, I was like, "Oh man, that was Mia Yim's finish." That's,
I know.
That's it.
And then Belair starts to walk up the ramp. Mia gives chase, and then Belair hits her chicken wing facebuster type move on the apron.
Ooh, yeah.
Mia just barely beats the 10 count, and then the finish saw Mia Yim escape a powerbomb attempt from Bianca Belair. She grabs Bianca Belair's braid like a scorpion. Get over here.
Get over here.
Hits protect your neck for the clean win.
For the clean win. Were you surprised by this?
Yeah, it's the first time Belair's been pinned in NXT.
Yeah. I was surprised by this, but I'll put it this way. I was delightfully surprised
Yes,
by it
yes.
because Mia Yim is terrific.
Yeah, she's really good, and this feud has been really good.
It has been. It has been. So,
and if this leads to more between the two of them, then I'm all for it.
Then thumbs up on that one. Absolutely. I agree.
Great match. Next, we had a Velveteen Dream Tyler Breeze video package.
Wow. This was like a John Moxley Talk is Jericho-esque shoot interview with
Velveteen Dream, yeah.
Like he was saying Vince is crap. That's why you're back here in NXT because you were hot stuff here.
Couldn't cut on the main.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm joking about that basically, but he basically did say that he couldn't hack the spotlight.
On the main roster,
he was in a bunch of silly comedy stuff, and then he came back to NXT.
Yeah.
But I think that's going to be a killer match. And apparently, even Triple H said that could be a show stealer in his conference call.
Yes. Next. You have more to add?
Oh, I was going to say, which we're going to talk about more on the new show tomorrow.
Next, we had a Shayna Baszler, Marina Shafir, and Jessamine Duke interview after a photo shoot. Mm-hmm. This pretty much saying, EO's got no friends. I will have my friends. Advantage Shayna. Now get out of here.
I kind of feel like Shayna wants to yawn during a lot of this. I feel like she's yawning a lot in NXT.
She's really done. She's got senioritis, but she's still champion.
I think she's going to be there for a little while
I feel
longer.
like that as well.
Like, there's no need. I don't, like, not for any particular reason. Like, she's complete. She was main roster already like a year ago.
Yeah. But just the way the stories are shaping up outside of her feud with EO, it feels like she's going to be around for a little bit longer. Yeah.
Unless they really build up Candice. Like, that might be a thing.
But she's like sidekick to EO at TakeOver.
Yeah, I know, but that could translate to, like, Candice just beat like two people, like what, the Scrubs, Aaliyah and what's her face.
Yeah,
the Vision,
but
not the robot.
We have Mia Yim saying she wants Shayna. Bianca Belair still in the mix.
Yeah.
Candice says she wants Shayna. Depending what happens at TakeOver, you still have EO in the mix. That's four contenders right there.
Yeah, I know.
So there's 5 women all have legit cases to contend for that women's title. So it could be something at the next TakeOver.
None of them are terribly obvious.
No.
None of them are terribly obvious. I think just in my heart of hearts, I'm like, oh.
All of that bit with EO, I didn't watch last week's interview or episode. But that bit with EO where she comes to the ring with the kendo stick. Man,
I saw that bit.
That was great.
That was awesome. Boy,
awesome.
She looked like a comic book character.
Man,
that was awesome.
She's coming in swinging for the fences with that kendo stick.
Oh, yeah.
After that, we had a really good match between Kushida and Drew Gulak. I always want to say Gulak.
I love you always say that's awesome.
Gulak, which was fantastic. Great technical match. 2 technical wizards in the ring, and it was spectacular.
Yeah, I was really surprised that this was, until I saw the very end. I saw that. I was like, why is Kushida already in the mid card here? This should be a main event level match because Drew Gulak's great.
Yeah.
But and then I saw how like the Undisputed Era stood tall at the end. Because then like when the main event actually happened, it was Lorcan and Burch versus Forget Me Not, the Forgotten Sons.
Do unto others.
Yeah. And I was like, why are they in the main event?
Well, and then you played out and made more sense.
Yeah. Turned into a big scrub.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a really fun match. Kushida versus Drew Gulak. But Kushida got the win with the roll up. So hopefully we'll see more of this.
Yeah, I think so.
That'd be good.
Think so. A lot of great submission moves, counters to submissions.
Gulak should really be in NXT anyway.
Yeah, no.
Did they referenced him? Didn't they reference him on 205?
Yeah,
when because they were saying that he's just sitting at home Instagramming stuff.
Yeah, because
that's the reference.
He's putting Instagram up. Yeah.
Yeah, but like no, he's been in NXT putting on good matches.
Yeah, that's where he should be.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where he should be. After that, we had a Io Shirai interview where she's talking about how Shayna will have backup. She has none. And then Candice walks in and says, I got your back at TakeOver. and Io goes, oh, thanks.
And there was a really awkward side hug, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Candice.
I know. Oh, thanks.
oh, thanks. I've got a kendo stick. I don't really need you.
Yeah, it was super dismissive.
But that's cool, too.
Yeah. After that, Johnny Gargano, Adam Cole, Bebe video package. Just giving you a hint who's going to win? No.
Did you?
No. Lowest confidence points in that match. For me.
Yeah, hold on a second. Yeah, okay. Well, this is my second lowest. What about on the tag team match? How many confidence points you got on that?
Middle of the road, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right about all that. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know
either.
I might go with Cole. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I have an idea. I kind of have an idea. But
Who
we'll
won
see.
the tag match last week? Or the match that was Gargano and Riddle taking on Adam Cole and Roderick Strong. Man, I really should have watched before making or at least read recaps. Busy week. Main event, as you mentioned, was Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch taking on the Forgotten Sons. At one point, Jackson Riker distracts the Oney Lorcan, and then ref throws him out. He was pretty quick to kick him out of the ring.
Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly defeated. I don't want to take your dumb survey. Defeated Johnny Gargano.
Gotcha.
and Matt Riddle. I mean, I'm assuming. Oh, what else happened? Man, this is a packed ass
Good
episode. Mansoor got another win over Sean Maluda. Matt Riddle attacked Undisputed Era from the crowd. What's his face? Regal had an announcement. Tyler Breeze came back with his weird haircut. Candice LeRae defeated. Candice LeRae.
Yeah, that's a good win for her.
I love Reina Gonzalez.
Yeah, she's good.
I might have to go back and watch that. She's great. She's like Stan Hansen, but like a woman. And then Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly defeated Mac. I'm assuming there was like all sorts of all four members, blah blah blah. Yeah, so
interesting.
At some point, we'll watch that.
Yeah. So Jackson Riker's kicked out of the ringside area. As he's walking up the ramp, he is attacked up there by the Street Profits.
that was
awesome. Great.
That was really good.
Street Profits hit the ring. Brawl breaks out between the two teams in the actual match and Street Profits. Ref tosses the match. Forgotten Sons are tossed from the ring. They come back in with chairs. They lay everyone out.
Yeah.
And then Undisputed Era, they come out to the ramp. They lay out Jackson Riker again as he's about to make his way down the ring. They go down the ring. They brawl with the Forgotten Sons. Lay him out. Adam Cole pulls a ladder from under the ring, takes up to the ramp. Undisputed Era slams on Riker a couple times, and then they stay up the ladder. Adam Cole drops a promo from the top of the ladder.
Yeah. Forget me not.
Do unto others.
Do unto forget me. Don't forget
So
me.
Undisputed Era stood tall to end the show.
Yeah.
So let's do predictions now.
All
right. You excited about this? First match, ladder match, tag team championships, Undisputed Era versus Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch versus Forgotten Sons versus Street Profits. I'm all in Street Profits, man.
6. Okay.
5.
You've got 5 confidence points?
No, there's 5 matches.
Oh,
5 is the maximum
matches.
number.
5. Okay, thank you.
I got Street Profits winning this match. They really should have beat War Raiders, Viking Experience for those belts a couple weeks back on NXT TV. The pop they've gotten of late when they've been on the verge of winning those titles. I think that was Triple H dipping his toe in the water, trying to see if the crowd would be responsive to Street Profits tag team champions. It's happening here. Street Profits win 3 confidence points.
Okay. Everything you just said makes sense. But, and I'm only going to put 1 confidence point on this. It's probably a bad move. But so I have an idea.
All right.
There's this whole Roderick Strong thing happening. I think Roderick Strong is the guy most likely to lose. I don't think they're going to job out Matt Riddle 2 takeovers in a row.
No.
So, however, it wouldn't surprise me if Undisputed Era won the belts that are on the line.
Maybe.
Adam Cole, and which would add some more division between the Undisputed Era and Roderick Strong, because that shit ain't done. That's not done. So, with that in mind, what do I care? Nobody's going to remember this. Undisputed Era with 1 confidence point.
All right, fair enough.
I'm going to go all in on the Undisputed Era this time, but I'm going to give them a very small amount of confidence points.
All right, fair enough. Next match for the North American title, Velveteen Dream taking on Tyler Breeze. We both have the Dream going over here.
I have my confidence
I have
points.
4.
But it could easily be 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean this match, the next match, Matt Riddle versus Roderick Strong. Those are the locks as far as I'm concerned.
Really, and then I don't believe for a second that Shane is going to lose. I'll be honest, like it could be 5, 5, and 5 here.
Really?
I think this is like all 3 of these are locks.
I think there's a chance that EO could win. But in the end, I agree, Shane. I only have 2 confidence points. You have 3.
The thing is, all those people that you just mentioned with the maybe possibility Bianca Belair, which we've already seen, everybody you just mentioned, they're all faces. So it's like if EO wins,
yeah, then she only has one option to feud with, and that's Bianca because she's kind of a tweener now.
yeah.
No, I agree. That's why it makes all the sense in the world for Shayna to win. And I guess that's main event time now. Gargano versus Adam Cole. I still don't know how I'm really going to go on this one.
So just to clarify, sorry, we sort of skipped over it. Velveteen Dream, I have 5. Matt Riddle, I've got 4. You've got 5.
Yeah.
Shayna Baszler, I've got
3,
3.
and I got 2.
Okay.
So main event, Gargano versus Cole for the NXT title. Now, if you analyze the math, Adam Cole stood tall atop a ladder, no less,
He went even taller.
to close the show.
Yeah.
Math would dictate he's taking the loss.
Yeah. Maybe.
Or
How many title shots can this guy get, though? They're Undisputed Era. They need something.
You'd think so.
They ain't going nowhere anytime soon.
No, you can have the scenario play out as you describe it, where everybody but Roddy wins their matches, amping up the divisions between everybody. Or with a situation where Adam Cole's the only one that wins his match, and he's like, "Hey, I'm the only one who actually came through."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That could also amp up the divisions.
That could be the case. Yeah, that could be the case.
Or they can have another situation where it's a comedy of errors because they're bumbling fools. Undisputed Era. They don't win any of their matches.
Yeah, man, boy, that'd be annoying.
That would be annoying.
I really don't want to see that. And it's Takeover. I mean, like at the last Takeover, when Undisputed Era came out and got squashed by
Johnny Gargano.
by Johnny Goldberg, basically.
Yeah.
It basically made them a non-factor. And NXT, they don't like to do too many of those. Where it's like, it's won because of, outside interference. You've got 1 confidence point on Cole. I've got 2 confidence points on Adam Cole,
I really feel like that this could go either way. I really don't know. In one sense, it's weird if they'd give Johnny such a short reign, but as an underdog babyface, it's always better for him to be chasing.
Yeah, totally, absolutely. And I doubt they would do this. They would go this route, but it's like Johnny Gargano and Adam Cole are pretty easily the 2 top names in NXT. They're both super over, and yet Adam Cole isn't like massive heel guy. I mean, he's a heel, obviously.
Yeah.
But like he's still massively popular.
Yeah.
They could trade this title a couple times.
Yeah, entirely
as
possible.
long as the story is compelling, which it probably will be, and as long as the matches are great.
They have been.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say Tyler Breeze with Velveteen Dream is such a placeholder thing. It wouldn't surprise me if Matt Riddle got another shot, but it also wouldn't surprise me if Undisputed Era then made good, because they've said it so many times, on their promise to be draped in gold.
Yes.
And somehow found a way to get Roderick Strong. If they got all the belts and then zoomed in on Velveteen Dream as their next target, and got that national, or what's called North American title for Roderick Strong. So, and I think it might start here at TakeOver 25.
25.
So the next one is SummerSlam? Is that right?
Yeah, in Toronto, I believe.
Okay. All right.
Is that where SummerSlam's at? Yeah, I think it's in Toronto.
Toronto.
NXT UK show kicked off with an Imperium promo.
Is it Imperium or Imperial?
Imperium.
Okay.
Imperium.
A name now.
So first you had
it's Imperium.
Marcel Bartel talk, and the crowd was just booing the heck out of him.
Oh man, I love those UK crowds.
It was
They're great, yeah.
And then Fabian Eichner talked, and then Walter. Mm-hmm. And then he was interrupted by British Strong Style.
You
first
respect
Peter Dune.
This mat here.
No, he said this mat is sacred.
Oh, this mat is, thank you. This mat is sacred. And that's why now we are called Imperium.
Yeah.
Hear me now, listen to me later.
And then cue Pete Dunne's music.
Yeah.
He comes to the ramp, and then the rest of British Strong Style. And they
Transport
go down the
to
ring.
there.
They start brawling, do this goofy thing with the camera, where like the cameraman gets knocked over.
Did Solomon Crow come back?
That's what it seemed like. Yeah,
That's what it seemed
And so
like.
the camera got knocked over. Not that they don't have like 4 other cameras
We've
ringside.
already seen them cut many times.
Yeah,
to different cameras.
but it's like the cameraman falls, camera hits the mat, and so it kind of gets fuzzy, wavy. Go to color bars and does that a couple times.
WWE can never pull off what it actually looks like when a camera goes.
No,
that never works.
no, it never works.
It always looks super cheesy, and like they're doing the fake static, and then like you said, the color bars. And I thought it was going to cut into some hacker guy.
Yeah,
and of
no.
course the hacker in NXT is Solomon Crowe.
Yeah,
But
didn't
it wasn't
happen though.
him. It didn't happen. So yeah, then we just cut to like a WWE Network cheesy commercial.
And we come back, and it's a Sid Scala interview. He says,
Slimy Sid.
in 2 weeks, Psycho Sid, Imperium versus British Strong Style 6-man tag match. 2 weeks.
Savvy Sid.
Skid.
Skid Scala.
After that, we had a squash match. Gallus members, Mark Coffey and Wolfgang, taking on A-Kid and Carlos Romo. Gallus made quick work of the 2 younger wrestlers.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Picked up the win after like an insecurity from Mark Coffey and a power slam from Wolfgang.
And then Wolfgang once again wanted to.
He's the hothead.
He's the hothead, but he's like barely even on. That's the funny.
Pretty
That's
great.
the joke about it, is that he's
I
like
know.
really not that much of a hothead.
No,
they
not
just
really.
treat him like he is.
After that, we had a Zaya Brookside interview talking about not Rhea Ripley. Ginny and
Yes.
and Jazzy.
Yeah.
Isla Dawn comes in and says, "Hey, if you need a hand with those 2, I'll help you.
I'll do it.
I'll do it."
I'll do it.
They walk off. Next, Joseph Connors promo.
Dude, what? So what is the deal with Joseph Connors?
I don't know. He's like the most. He's a go-getter jobber pretty much at this point.
He's like the oddly, like, it's not even with Cassius Ohno. We see Cassius Ohno matches, and like they'll give him a couple wins, and then he'll go back and he loses the big one, you know. But he doesn't
Yeah.
really care. He's there to teach everybody how to wrestle.
Exactly.
And then Joe Connors, who I don't think has had a win I haven't even seen him.
while.
I haven't even seen him in forever. He hasn't had a win anytime recently.
Nope.
But he's doing a promo, and he's calling out Ilya Dragunov.
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 Yeah. And he was like, he looks pretty intense. He's pretty into it, but hey, I'm maybe more intense, more into it. I want a piece of Ilya.
Joe Connors is basically just above
Jack Stars.
Jack Stars. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea for him to call out.
It's sad. I really like Joe Connors. I think he looks
he's got a lot of
great.
potential.
He's got a ton of charisma.
But
What is he doing?
doesn't make any sense. I guess the idea is like, well, here's this new guy coming into this company. If I beat him, I'm on the ascent.
Yeah, man. No, Joe
You're not gonna
Connors
win,
needs to
though.
fight Jack Stars.
Yeah, there you go.
Because that's a guaranteed dub.
That's
Fight him
pretty
like
much-
5 times, like a
Yeah.
guy who pads the stats.
Yeah, exactly. The guy that purposely misses shots to get more rebounds. Next, we had a video package about the number 1 contender deal. Next week, Fatal 4-Way, new number 1 contender.
Yeah. Who's going to be in that? Devlin?
It's Devlin, Banks, Joe Coffey, and
The stout guy.
Mastiff.
Mastiff, yeah. Stout guy.
Next, really good match, Cassius Ohno versus Jack Gallagher. Really starts off technical to start. They're doing all sorts of great stuff.
This is terrific.
And then and Ohno says, all right, enough. Clocks Jack Gallagher with a punch and busts him open.
Oh, man.
That was great.
Yeah, blood everywhere. It was great.
It was great. And at one point, Jack, he has some MMA experience. Apparently, Bellator has been trying to recruit him. He has full mount on Cassius. Mm-hmm, he has his back and it starts wailing away with forearms and stuff. Ohno escapes. Jack's talking to the ref, and from like basically behind just destroys him with a massive boot.
Yeah.
This match seemed basically like a shoot fight.
Yeah, it
at
did.
points,
It
which was
really
great.
did. Yeah. Yeah.
And then Ohno goes for his rolling elbow. Jack counters with a headbutt to the arm. Mm-hmm. But in the end, Cassius wins after hitting the rolling elbow on Gallagher. However, Gallagher's foot was under the rope.
Yeah,
Controversy.
Ref didn't see it, and then right as he counts the pin, he counts 3. Cassius Ohno reaches over, whips the leg out from under rope, so the ref doesn't even notice that.
Yep.
That was all good stuff, man. Boy, oh boy, that was a long, hard-fought, just
Yeah.
crazy match.
Yeah, hats
was
off
awesome.
to Jack Gallagher for his work this week. It was really great. Mm-hmm. Next, a quick Piper Niven interview. She talked about Rhea Ripley again. Eventually, I'm guessing they're going to have a match. They've been talking about it for a long enough time.
Yeah, they're probably waiting for whatever the next.
Well, I think Rhea, wasn't she supposed to be hurt?
Oh, was she?
That could be. She had a foot injury or something. Anyways, main event, Nina Samuels versus Toni Storm. I thought Nina Samuels had a really strong showing here. It's probably the best match she's had.
This is a terrific match.
It was really good.
This is a really good match, yeah. I agree.
And they really booked Toni as kind of the underdog who took a lot of punishment from Nina, only to pull out the win at the very end. Not to say that Toni didn't get any other offense in. She got plenty of German suplexes in and such, but there's a couple like that springboard twisting splash that Nina did over the top rope. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was neat.
There's some cool moves in there.
I liked all the character work too.
Yes.
Nina was getting frustrated. I love when she was doing the big bow thing or whatever. She's raising her hand, and Toni just kicks her ass out of the ring.
That was good.
And then she does like her own little somersault thing. It was awesome.
It was great. It's a fun match. On the 205 Live, show kicks off with Jack Gallagher and Humberto Carrillo backstage, and that's when Gallagher says, I feel like there's some unfinished business here. You won the Fatal 4-Way in London. However, never done the one-on-one thing.
Yeah.
Let's do it tonight. And Humberto says, it'll be a pleasure to beat you.
Oh, man. Both these guys, dude.
I know.
Man. But the first match of the show, as I
nearly vomit on all over your microphone.
Thank you. Was Brian Kendrick circa a year ago.
Yeah, he has goatee back.
Versus Mike Kanellis. Man, I can't get enough of these Kanellises. The intensity. Like, it's a great juxtaposition because they still have the Greatest Love theme song. But he just looks he looks terrifying. He's awesome. Yeah, I really hope. I really, really do hope. So their contracts, allegedly, according to PW Insider, and to a degree, Maria Kanellis.
Yeah, are up shortly.
Like mid-June. I really hope they stay, but they say no 205 Live. I love 205 Live. I think it's a great showcase for people, but I think that his talents and her talents really would be best served on either Raw, SmackDown, or even NXT.
But Kanellis all last weekend was tweeting, pretty much telling people, hey, if you enjoy really good wrestling, you should watch 205 Live, which could be just a matter of him saying, hey, while I'm here, I really enjoy working with these guys on this show. You should really pay attention to it.
I kind of think that is probably him being as professional as possible, maybe to make the best case he can.
Lubricating his path out of there.
That could be, it could be the Dean thing where Dean was like, I'm just going to lay low and chill out so nobody says anything and then I'm gone and I'm free.
Yeah.
I mean, that's seriously, like, everybody's looking at this, especially like this Luke Harper thing, and they're probably thinking to themselves, okay, just going to be a good company guy. Love it here, man. This place is great.
This is great. Stellar.
What, new contract? Oh, yeah, I'll sign it.
Here, I'll think about it.
Hold on a second. I got to take this call here. Yeah, I'll sign that contract in a second. Oh, I got to go real quick.
Yeah.
I think everybody's just putting their heads down until they get to weigh their options. I don't think it's going to be like a mass exodus, but I think that the people who think that they have options elsewhere are just going to put their heads down, be good.
I think what we've seen with the club is kind of be the new norm. By all indications, everything we heard, they're out the door. They can't wait to leave.
Yeah.
But they're not going to make a stink about anything.
They're not
put
saying
their
anything.
Heads down, they'll work.
They're actively kind of dispelling rumors. Like one of them said, don't believe everything you read.
Yeah, that's what Carl Anderson.
In the case of Kanellis, it's like, hey, I'm being an awesome company player. I'm trying to bring eyes to me. And I doubt that. I think that's probably, hey, fans, look at this. But also, hey, this is what I can bring to your company. A guy who is, stuck on 205, but I'm going to be as professional as possible, and I'm going to try to promote what I'm on as much as I can. That's really, really smart. And either they're going to have options elsewhere, or they're going to say, hey, when the contract comes up, what are you going to do with me, and what guarantees can I get that you're going to do that with me?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think if it is true that their contract's going to be up soon, I think that's very cool. And I think no matter what, they're going to find themselves in a position that they're
in a plump
happier.
situation.
Yeah.
Totally. Match again, very good. Kanellis has been putting forth all sorts of great efforts of late. Things really kicked off in this match when the Brian Kendrick essentially did a superplex off the ring steps to the floor. Ow!
Yeah.
That looked like that hurt.
Yeah. That was awesome.
That was great. Mike found a way to escape sliced bread number 2. Kendrick sinks in Captain's Hook. Mike struggles, and Kendrick is rolling through to try to keep Mike in the middle of the ring so he can get the ropes. Eventually, Mike powers Kendrick up to a fireman carry Michinoku driver type deal. Kendrick does hit sliced bread number 2, but then Kanellis tries to roll out of the ring. Kendrick brings in the middle of the ring. That gives Kanellis enough time. Come to enough to kick out. And then the finish saw Kanellis hit a super kick, that fireman carry driver, and then a crossroads for the win.
Yeah, man.
Hell of a performance by Mike Kanellis.
Yeah.
Gumption,
And
showing that he has the ingredients.
This was his first win since his Crisis of Confidence story.
Yes, first absolute clean win.
Clean, yeah, exactly. I didn't need Maria, nothing like that.
Nope.
I thought it was terrific, and I'm looking forward to seeing where they go from here. Maybe they've come to an arrangement. Maybe they're saying, hey, we're gonna win you out of 205 and either put you in NXT or back on the Raw or SmackDown, or maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't even know. I don't know. If
He's got the most interesting story on 205 Live right now.
I think he's terrific, and I would be kind of surprised if WWE would let. Like it's still weird that they're both there. I mean, I would think they brought him in. I think mainly for Maria. You know, it's kind of surprising that they're still there, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. Next, Tony Nese and Drake Maverick backstage. Tony says, "I'm getting antsy. I'm a fighting champion. I haven't had a match in a while."
He reminds me of Dirk Diggler. Because his like when Dirk Diggler acts.
Yeah.
Not when he's having sex. When he acts. Because he's like good guy, but like just really.
He's like really soft spoken.
He's really, but a bit awkward.
Oh yeah,
a bit awkward.
Anyways, Kira Tozawa comes in and Tony says, "I invited you to this meeting because, man, you've been on a roll.
You're really good, and your performance."
He said, actually, that reminds me. Your cadence reminds me more of Johnny Wadd's.
You're
Dirk.
Kira.
You're a Kira Tozawa.
He's really good. Drake Maverick, you can make the match. It's like a dorkier Baron Corbin.
Yeah, pretty much. So Nese says he wants to face Akira Tozawa. Next, he tells Drake Maverick, "Hey, can you please make this match?"
Who, of course, then goes ahead and makes the match because it makes sense, right?
No, I'll take it under consideration. Gosh.
That's so irritating.
It really is. Next, we see Arya Daivari in the trainer's room. He's got 6 stitches in his ear due to Oney Lorcan. And Arya says, "I'm not done chasing that cruiserweight title, but first, I got beef with Oney Lorcan for putting a hole in my ear or something."
Yeah. That should be a good match.
Next, Noam Dar, who I guess is a heel again now.
Boy, that's a week-to-week thing. That's a match-to-match thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. Taking on local competitor Mike Karma.
This dude was flex. Did you see him when they cut to him? Because I was cracking up because it's a local competitor, and I always do. And he was like sitting there, like he was like flexing.
You gotta do that, man.
Out there, man. He's like, "Oh, Vince is gonna see this beef right here."
Yeah,
it's like, well,
is he doing the earthquake?
Vince doesn't know. He should have been. No, he was just completely. It was like he was getting tased, maybe.
Oh, okay. So
he was
like he's trying to do like some DDP yoga. You're supposed to engage all your muscles.
That could be.
Maybe.
Not sure. Anyways, didn't matter. Noam Dar beat the crap out of him.
Yeah, went with his finish, and then he did a promo afterwards or an interview afterwards.
Where were they? Were they in Oklahoma?
Yeah, in Tulsa still.
Yeah,
he was talking trash.
I just beat this Oklahoma Defty. And then they were like, "Boo!"
Kind of, but he wasn't getting a ton of heat on him.
No, it's 205 Live. Everybody's exhausted.
Yeah, no, or gone. After that, we had a Drake Maverick interview, but then he sees R-Truth limping around backstage and chases after him.
This was pretty funny.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
After that, we got an Oney Lorcan promo where I don't really remember much of what he said.
He just said that he's going to balance out Arya Daivari by giving him 6 more stitches on the other side of his head.
Oh, that's cool. Good for him.
More violence between the two of them. Main event, spectacular match between Jack Gallagher and Humberto
Dalegas. I like that bit where Jack Gallagher did the old thing where he stands up on his shoulders on the upside down.
Yeah, on the headstand thing.
And then Humberto was like, "Okay, I can do that too."
Yeah, I know.
And then he started doing like leg things.
I know. The whole first part of this match was Carrillo more or less saying, "I can hang with you from a technical standpoint, no problem."
Yeah.
And then Jack got mad and gets vicious and starts laying into him with all sorts of strikes.
Yeah.
It was great.
His strikes look great too, man.
Yeah, man. They actually look like they're really stiff. Eventually, Carrillo turns the table, start hitting all sorts of aerial maneuvers.
I want to see Gallagher in the Best of Super Juniors.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
That would be great. Gallagher hits the top rope belly to back. Carrillo rolls out of the ring. Then this was great. They're all fighting on the outside, and Gallagher charges Carrillo. Carrillo hip tosses Gallagher into the barricade. Mm-hmm. That was stiff.
Yeah.
Both of them beat the 10 count back in the ring. Creo goes for the moonsault. Gallagher gets his feet up, hits the corner drop kick. Creo rolls to the outside. Gallagher hits a nasty-looking suicide dive.
That suicide dive was
because it was like
awesome.
a suicide dive into a fun splash.
Yeah.
He
and it was
rotated
just
midair.
like sometimes people just sort of phone them in, Seth Rollins. But man, when you do it like this, when you just launch yourself, it's
great.
so beautiful.
It's great. Finish saw Gallagher lift up Creo for a stalling suplex. Instead, Creo reverses it. Gallagher just gets spiked with a DDT.
That sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
And then Creo hits that corkscrew splash, not his usual finish, for the win.
There's all sorts of crazy stuff going on. That was like a springboard. I think called it a springboard Japanese arm drag.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Where he seemingly deadlifted
Yeah.
Gallagher off the mat with
there
his
was
arm.
stuff that I just hadn't seen before in
man.
this match.
It was really good.
Yeah, don't snooze on 205, man. Every once in a while. I mean, seemingly on a monthly basis, they have at least one of these matches where it's like,
usually
oh my
you
God.
count the main events for 205 Live being at the very least pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Afterwards, they shake hands, embrace in the middle of the ring. Seems like beef maybe has been settled. Maybe now they'll be friends.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe we'll get a rematch because I'll be cool with that. Mm-hmm. Totally. Anyways, all three programs pretty good. Solid shows.
Solid. Let's take some questions.
Sure.
Let's see here.
Neldit TV says, just finished my paper, friendos.
Ooh. Greg Morris said, what match at TakeOver can eclipse the best of AEW? So what was the best match? Storytelling, we kind of agree was
Cody and Dustin. As far as spots, it was the Young Bucks and Lucha Brothers.
Okay.
I mean, you have to say Gargano, Adam Cole. That's the match with the most backstory going into it.
A lot of story there. I think spots could be the tag match. None of them are really known for like spots.
But it's a ladder match.
It's a ladder
I don't
match.
know. Montez Ford can do a pretty crazy spot.
Oh,
or two.
yeah.
So
That's
just
right.
don't discount that.
Yeah, that's going to be good. Riddle, Roderick Strong,
It's gonna be
just
good.
in terms of wrestling, is
gonna
going to
be really good.
Killer.
Yeah.
And then even Dream versus
Tyler Breeze should be good,
and
too.
then I can watch Io Shirai wrestle
Hell
all
yeah,
day
man.
long.
She is so damn smooth. Thank you, Jay Sean Lawrence. Tom Talks Rubbish says, what's up, wankers? I'm from England. It's fine. He also says, did you watch the Dream Breeze promo from last week? Not yet. I'll have to take a look at that. What is that?
Total Extreme Wrestling 2016. It's some sort of like simulator.
Oh, wow.
They've been doing a lot in Discord.
Interesting.
Sometimes Discord just gets away from
Was
it.
that LIJ versus New Day?
Seemingly?
No, was that Suzuki? That's Suzuki and Naito.
Oh, okay. Xavier Woods was unhappy at the booking of this match and looked like he was planning to complain. He had a change of heart after noticing the intimidating side of Minoru Suzuki, cracking his knuckles and glaring. I don't know what that's all about, but it sounds
weird.
fascinating. I
That's
wanna do it.
weird.
Cody Miles has a name suggestion for the All Elite Wrestling versus WWE game stream.
Yeah.
AEW x WWE, better than or comparable to the show that is better than or comparable to WrestleMania.
That sounds good to me.
That's a good one. Pretty long, pretty
Yeah.
good. Let me go over to the Patreon, see if there's questions there. Posts. Here we are. Only 18 questions.
That's fine. Might be able to get through all of them.
People are getting burnt out on all this wrestling stuff.
There's a lot.
Tim Spulak says, Steve, how's your new best friend? Tim. Boy,
Wait, what?
he's a real so-and-so, that Tim Spulak.
Oh, I know what he's talking
He
about.
knows. You know what he's talking
know
about.
exactly
I can't
what
tell
I'm talking
anybody
about.
else what he's talking about, though. Let's see here. Sonoru Mizuki says, with TakeOver 25 coming up and with the current faces and heels in the NXT women's division, do you feel it's the right time for Shayna to drop the belt? No, because they're all faces over
they're
there.
pretty much all faces, with the exception of Bianca Belair, and she's more or less a tweener at this point.
Yeah, there's nobody even like on the horizon. Yeah, it's not like some person who's had a decent little win streak on the heel side of things. It's just Shayna, and then Shayna's two minions. Shogun Zodiac, was Kushida versus Gulak proof that technical wrestling can be just as exciting as spot fests? Oh yeah, man.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
I've known that since Dean Malenko.
Yep.
Also, does Marcel Bartel have one of the best voices in wrestling?
Oh man, his voice.
He's
is great.
one of the best in wrestling.
Yeah, man.
He's terrific.
Spectacular.
But
he's great.
nothing to me beats Walter. Listen, this mat here is sacred.
Sacred, yeah. That's
Listen
what he
to
says.
me.
I'm
Hear
listening.
me now.
All right,
Hear me
I'm
now.
listening. Why would a
This
priest
mat
kill a
is-
man?
Why would who's Thomas Aquinas? Who are you? I'm going to ask you some questions.
I want them answered immediately.
I want you to answer them immediately.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Ejeko, with the seemingly massive success of the live show in Vegas, was, will you guys consider adding in a laugh track to the podcast? That's a great idea.
No.
Definitely.
No.
We really have to talk about that.
No, we don't.
No?
Let's talk about it now. Not going to happen.
Oh, no, man. Let's see here. Yadiel Flores, what do you guys think of a best of 7 series between Mia Yim and Bianca Belair? That seems a bit excessive.
No, I think that'd be great.
Best of 5.
I think it'd be great.
Let's see here. Wolfpack for life. I haven't watched an episode of NXT in around a year, but because of Tyler Breeze being back, I've watched 2 straight episodes. If he stays, who should he feud with next? I'll tell you right now who he should feud with next. Johnny Curtis. Put him back in
That'd be
NXT.
great. Yeah, that'd
have
be
them
really
build
good.
themselves back up, but singles guys.
It'd be good.
Tyler Breeze, he's already, so I didn't hear his promo. He did a promo last week, right?
Uh-huh.
Is he using Tyler Breeze voice or his regular voice?
I hope his regular voice. He started using that in WBTV.
He started to do that. I'm going to ask chat. Please, somebody tell us, did Tyler Breeze in his promo last week use his Tyler Breeze voice, or did he just talk like
Talk his
dude?
normal voice, yeah.
Dude Tyler. Because at this point, I feel like he should just be a dude.
Tom Talks Rubbish. It's Straight to Hell Cultaholic collab video.
Yes.
We each did our own individual.
We
Straight
each
to
did our
Hells.
own Straight to Hells. And
Yeah.
Ross put them over wonderfully
Yeah.
yesterday or during the podcast.
Yeah, that was great. They're great guys. Mm-hmm. If you don't listen to Cultaholic, please do.
Or watch them, sure.
Yes, or watch them, yes.
Yeah. I'm waiting for chat to catch up with my question. Breeze voice, according to D Minor.
No, I guess he was back in NXT, huh?
I'm back here now. This ring, he said, this ring is sacred. He was Breeze voice. Now we're going to have 20 people saying Breeze,
Breeze voice, Breeze voice, Breeze voice, Breeze voice.
But then Joel says, dude, Tyler.
That's all confusing.
Oh, man, y'all are confusing me now. Which one is it? Let's see here. Oh, what a great question. Today we're going to play from Tiger Mask Tim Norse. We're going to play Who'd You Rather Be? Larson, who'd you rather be? Dean Ambrose with Crazy Vince Creative, or EC3, who Vince doesn't even know exists?
Who would I rather be?
Who'd you rather be? It's got to be Dean, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
He was on TV a lot.
He's
in
probably making really
prominent
good money.
spots, making a ton of money.
Yeah.
Poor God. What are they doing?
Yeah, I don't know. It's an embarrassment.
I'm looking forward to hearing the transcript of that Triple H call. I don't think there's going to be any real answers there.
No, I don't think so.
But it's like, you want to say, hey, what are they doing with? What are they doing with? What are they doing? What's the deal with?
What's the deal with this?
What's the deal with EC3? What's the deal with that 24/7 title? What's the deal with Mike Kanellis? Let's see here. This is good. What a great question from Name Explain, which you can check out on YouTube. It's a wonderful channel where he explains the names of things, the etymology. If the entire roster of NXT, NXT UK, or 205 Live went to All Eat Wrestling, which roster would you want it to be? The entire roster goes over.
So say again?
NXT UK or 205. The entire roster goes over to All Elite Wrestling. Who'd you want it to be? Dalagas.
No, NXT, man.
Dalagas. At that point, All Elite would be too much. They'd be too much. That'd be too much. If you put 205 over, there's not really that many guys over there. You still get quality NXT takeovers, and then you get all those great 205 guys on All Elite Wrestling, and they're out of the doldrums of 205. I'm going to say 205.
No, NXT, because I want Adam Cole over there. I want Matt Riddle in All Elite Wrestling. Dream matches galore.
We already get dream matches in NXT.
Imagine dream matches, the NXT talents versus All Elite NXT. That's the right answer. Next question.
We've already had Adam Cole versus half those guys because of the New Japan Ring of Honor thing.
We never got Adam Cole versus Kenny Omega, though.
Oh, we were so close, though.
I know.
Yeah, so close.
So close.
The answer's 205.
No, it's NXT. Obviously, Undisputed Era versus Elite. Come on.
They couldn't be called Undisputed Era, man.
Sure, because like All Elite just buys WB. That's what's going to happen in the future, you know.
Is that what's going to happen, really?
man.
Have you seen it?
I've seen it. I peered into my crystal
because
ball.
you watched The Man Who Saw Tomorrow.
I did, yes.
You watched it all the way to the end.
I did. You did not.
I did not.
You fell asleep. I did not.
Well, Orson Welles has such a wonderful voice.
Oh, soothing, yes.
Yeah. Napped. Let's see here. The Cult of False Realities. Does Tyler Breeze deserve to win a title in WWE, or should he just wait out his contract like Moxley/Ambrose? I don't know. As long as he's happy, then it's all good.
Yeah, that's the most important thing.
He
gets in a
seemed
position
happy
where he can
doing
do
the
something.
fashion file stuff.
Yeah, I know. At least he was on TV until that wasn't on TV anymore for some reason.
Yeah.
'Cause that was strong stuff. That was really funny.
Yeah, that was really funny. Apparently, Randy Orton was a huge fan of it.
Yep.
Let's see here. Yeah, Ronan C. After listening to Dean's interview, how much more worried are you? So I was already super worried. But how much more worried are you for future call-ups, especially Undisputed Era and Velveteen Dream?
Oh, I mean, they should just not be called up, period. Keep him in NXT. Build up NXT as its own unique brand.
I agree with that 100%. It's at this point, it is terrifying.
It totally is.
It is absolutely terrifying.
Completely and totally. Completely and totally.
Yeah.
I don't want to see him get called up.
Yeah.
At least not while Vince is in charge.
Let's see here.
Sorry, I'm scanning news for non-news today.
No, that's fine. What do you have anything good yet?
Pretty much anything good we're saving for the actual news show.
All right. That's a good point, though. Pretty Boy Fred says NXT should go to All Elite to be saved from bad call-ups.
Yes.
So he agrees with you.
Yes, he has the right answer. Any way you look at it, it's the right answer.
205. I want to see Humberto Carrillo in All Elite. That'd
That'd be
good.
great, yeah.
Ultimo Ninja.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right. Anyways, want to say thanks to everybody out there. Appreciate it. He's going to find some for Overrun.
Yeah, I'll
bonus
find something.
episode.
I'll find something.
You can watch our bonus episode. Hit the join button.
Join.
And then also on the Patreon at $5 a month. And then you can check it out.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, everybody. Till next time. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Be a part of Going In Raw today at patreon.com/Steven Larson. Starting at $1 a month, you can enjoy Going In Raw ad-free, gain access to the daily 30-minute Going In Raw post show, exclusive merchandise, and so much more. Support Going In Raw today. Click the link in the description.